how you doing? Randy Rockalata here. I'm driving up I-95 and I felt like this is the best time for me to do the introduction to my new video series, Beginning Drummers for Non-Drummers. Beginning Drumming for Non-Drummers. Beginning Drumming. It's called Hands Are for Drumming. And my goal with this video series is to prepare you or prepare your children for drum lessons. Well, what I mean by this is kind of like preschool, pre-lessons for lessons. So like when you go to take your drum lessons, you're not going in completely in the dark, and you kind of have an idea of what the instructor is talking about, and hopefully you can hit the ground running with actual professional drum lessons. One thing I heard a lot from drum educators, people that are already given lessons, they don't like to start too early if they find out that some parent would like their child to get drum lessons, but they're 3 or 4 years old. They're like, it's too early. The kids don't grasp what's going on. And I don't necessarily agree with that. I do know that it is very tough to hold the child at that age attention. But I do also know that there are very small increments that the child does retain at a very young age. And so, with all that being said, I got a copper next to me and I'm just cruising along real quickly, so we're gonna let him pass, and I don't look like I'm being Have. Right, there he goes. Oh, that's a pretty police car, look. Oh, I guess I can't spin it. Oh, alright, he's getting off. So anyway, that's good. I'm not getting pulled over, even though I was going along pretty quickly. Thank goodness for that. That car has a lot of cameras on it. Great day. But anyway, so one thing that I think is funny is when a kid wants to play drums and the parents go out and buy their kid a drum set, or the parents buy their child a drum set because he wants one, but he has no idea how to play it. So they get this drum set and they put it in the garage or in the kid's bedroom. It's like if a kid wants to learn how to ride a bike, but you go out and you say, you know what, here, have a car. It's putting the cart before the horse, I'd say. You know, you want to learn how to ride a bike, you get a bike and you even get a small bike and you throw training wheels on and let them learn balance. And then after they have the balance, you release the bike and you let them, even with the training wheels, kind of rely on the training wheels to hold them up. I mean, it's squirrely. But then eventually they have the balance down where you don't hear the little training wheels ride back and forth, and you take the training wheels off and you still kind of put your hand on the bike, make sure they don't topple over. Eventually they get to the point where they can ride without your hand on it and they're a bicycle. Alright? That's kind of like what we're doing here. I would like to be the training wheels for learning how to play drums. So keep, subscribe to this video series. Subscribe to my channel, Rockalata Life. And like I said, I'm not sure how many videos will be in this series yet. I guess how many it's going to take to get my point across and get y'all a good foundation, maybe 4 or 5 videos, 6 videos. I'd like to talk about the basis of counting, what that's all about, the left and the rights, basic rudiments, and none of these things are going to require drum sticks, drum pads, drum sets. I would recommend a metronome for just helping to keep time. And if you're a parent or you're somebody who's old enough Maybe you're driving already, you're a teenager, an adult, and you think that you would like to learn how to play drums. This will serve you well also. One of the great things I did growing up when I was learning is I would use a turn signal as a metronome when I was at a stoplight. Just tapping on the steering wheel, rhythms and patterns, and just keeping time with the doggone turn signal is a great way to do it. But we'll get into more of that on down the road. But anyway, thank you for tuning in to this introduction of Hands Are for Drumming. I'm Randy Rockalata. Please check out my website at rockalatalife.com. You can follow me on Instagram with rockalatalife.instagram photograph pictures. That's not true. That's not what it's called. I don't know what it's called. There'll be links downstairs in the descriptions to my different spots. All right. So hopefully this is going to give you a better understanding of what we're all about. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.